Welcome back to Fence Maker Sim Racing. Today we're driving the McLaren 720S in a Assetto Corsa Competizione, and we're going around IMOLA. I just recently learned this one since I've been taking a break from making videos. I still have been driving, I just haven't had time to make a video or do any real sim racing content that I've been wanting to do. But I'm going to try my hardest to get back at it. I said that the last time I made a video and really didn't do too much. So what we're using today is the Thrustmaster TS-XW racer with its stock Sparco P310 rim, which I love for the GT3 cars. I do also own the Rally R383 rim, but I don't really see myself using it as much after I got this. It just feels way better, everything about it. I haven't even tried to adjust the shifters out or anything like that. I can't remember where they're at there now, but oh yeah, they can come out one more, but I don't really even plan on even messing with that. I just like the way it is, just stock. What are we saying here? I got a different position for the simulator now, so the way the videos are going to look are going to be a little bit different. I have to do a little bit more for getting it set up to make videos, but that's not going to be that much of a problem because it's in a altogether better space for it. I can get the lighting a little bit better the way I want it and all that stuff. But enough of that. We're going to get into the racing here now. So it's just set up on a difficulty of 83, I believe, and I don't really consider myself one of the better racers, but I'm not trying to. I'm just trying to have fun with this stuff and get the feel of driving race cars. That's what really matters. Not how fast you are necessarily. I mean, obviously the point is to win and to be fast, but we all got to start somewhere. So here we go. And in the middle of this, I'll also probably just kind of explain some of the things that I've done to try to make this thing a little bit better, because I don't know, the way it came was a little bit noisy. Alright, here we go.
Going double file.
Alright, my start outs have been kind of weak lately. That was one of the better ones for me. I find myself kind of using the clutch a little bit weird. In this game specifically. Alright, so as I said, I'm not really competitive yet. I really do want to do online racing, and I've said that in previous videos and stuff before, but I just haven't been able to be consistent enough with driving on any track to really consider myself confident. I know you got to just get out there and do it, but one day I'd like to get iRacing, and that's kind of like where I'd like to start with the online adventures. But as you'll see from my driving, I still have a lot to learn. That's the point. Getting better. I got a little bit lucky there.
Clear on the left.
Ooh, wow. I don't normally get that lucky on my starts. Ooh. Just hope I can keep it up. I'm sure a lot of people could probably point out all my mistakes of braking points, my racing lines, everything. But like, really, this track felt like an accomplishment just to get around. It's just, there's a lot of complex high-speed corners, and that's what I love about it. There's only one major chicane that slows you down that much. And that's obviously coming up here right about now. Gotta start preparing. Here it is. As you can see in the mirror there, on the camera, they're not too far off. Anytime I go any higher in difficulty, though, I honestly just get destroyed. Like I said, I am a bit surprised that I got that start out without wrecking into anybody. I need to work on race etiquette quite a bit. hit those inside corners there. I bet curves, but I don't keep the best racing line on this track. I'm still trying to figure out where I want to do a lot of my turn-ins and stuff. I need to start watching videos about tracks or just like pros doing lap times so I can see or laps so I can see just how they execute the situations, series of curves and stuff. I don't know, obviously, because I'm not a pro, but I feel like this track could teach you quite a bit if you can perfect it. I'm sure the same can be said about pretty much any racetrack, though. Yeah, I've missed making videos, though, quite a bit. It's been kind of sad not having the time to do the things I really enjoy doing sometimes. You just get busy, though. Summertime just seems to be that way, and now that we're headed into fall, though, I should have quite a bit more time to do things like this. Because the outdoor weather won't be suggesting work, basically. And really, on this channel, I know I don't really just always talk about racing and things like that, but hopefully I just can be a personable person for people to, I don't know, relate to. Not every sim racer is a pro, and not every sim racer has like a big budget, so you gotta start somewhere. Some of the gear I have is on the lower end, obviously, but it does the trick, and I feel fine with it. Heck, I feel like if I could just get like a triple monitor set up, I'd be complete. For now, I do plan on making a homemade build eventually, getting some lumber and building something, painting it black, and putting an actual car seat in from a car that I have that I'm not using currently. I don't know if I've talked about that in the last video or not, but that is a big plan of mine, because I'd like to have an adjustable seat, this or one that can go forward and backward for other drivers. Every time I get somebody else in this rig, I have to manually adjust the pedals forward and backward for each person, pretty much. That is obviously annoying. But for me, for just me, I couldn't really ask for much more. I love this seat. The next level FGT Lite. Most people probably would kind of frown upon a foldable situation, but I don't take it down. I leave it up. That's why I'm happy with where it's at. Ooh, that was almost horrible. There we go. I know that was an early shift, but I knew I'd need to be in that gear anyway. Again, I don't strive for perfection. I just strive to be able to handle the car without taking it off the track a bunch of times. For me, it's an accomplishment to get around 4 laps without going off. I obviously can't get the car to the limit, but my limit is still fun and thrilling sometimes. Yeah, but anybody thinking about getting into sim racing, just do it. I mean, by whatever means necessary. Get whatever cheap equipment you can afford, just go at it. I started with the T300, which I know isn't the cheapest of cheap wheels, but man, it was excellent. And this TS-XW isn't a huge step up, but it was definitely worth it. The thing has just overall more feeling around curves. You feel more bumps instead of it feeling numb. Like, I got that a lot on the T300, even if it wasn't like peaked out, it just didn't have the same feeling. Because I always try to avoid any sort of clipping, really, except for like extreme cases, like hitting a big bump. You're going to clip sometimes, regardless of how smooth you have it set up. With this, though, in the Thrustmaster control panel, I just leave this thing set up all 100% and adjust everything in game, and you can go pretty far without having to worry about much. These things are tough. It's got pretty much overpowered power supply, so you're not really wearing too much out, and the power supply is external, so you're not hurting anything. Yeah, anybody thinking that they need to start with a direct drive wheel, wow, man. Not everybody can do that. It'll be a while till I have anything like that. And I probably won't even own the first one I use. I'll probably be doing reviews here eventually and get my hands on one that way. Which would be fine with me, just to try that stuff. I can't wait. That's the thing, we all want that expensive equipment. You don't need it not to have fun. Heck, I've even noticed like Formula One drivers don't use motion rigs and stuff, you know. I'm not saying that none of them have that kind of stuff. I wouldn't know, but I'm just saying, like, when they're training and stuff, or just, you don't need that stuff. You just need to get to know the track and the braking points and all that good stuff. How to master the apex. You don't need to have all this crazy stuff, which obviously we all want. You're not alone there. Any of us. One thing I'm not sure of is VR. I'm not so sure I would care too much about having that. I'd like to try it, but I don't think I'd like that as much as having triples. Not recently anyway. I feel like I wanted it more before. Now with some of these triple screen setups, people got those like bezel concealing things, and it's amazing. Just like look to your left or right and actually see out the side window. Must be nice. I can't believe how lucky I've gotten this race. I don't want to jinx myself and end up off the track, but if I wasn't so lazy, I'd just start out recording another video on a higher difficulty. Instead of people just having to see me barely compete the whole time. It is nice to have a relaxing, mostly first place race though, huh? I just hope the recording is going smoothly, because if so, this would be the simplest video I ever recorded, as far as things going right. About this game though, wow. I honestly didn't have a clue how much I would end up loving this game eventually. That's pretty much all I play now. In my break of making videos, I play this game, and sometimes I jump onto project cars just for the variety in Assetto Corsa, the original, with the content manager mod and the soul weather stuff.
Excellent job. What a race. See you in the minutes. Bring it back.
Well, that's that for that. Wow, I can't believe that turned out so well. Well, anyway, that was fun to make this video. I'm actually glad it all turned out like this, because I've been kind of like just nervous to make a video and get everything out there, and not because of anything besides not having the time and felt pressured to just get a video done. But now that I got that done, I just hope everybody enjoyed what they saw, and leave a comment, like, subscribe if you want. No pressure there. I mean, I am just an amateur channel. But I hope you enjoyed. Thank you. Have a good day.